Good morning. This is San Patricio County Court at Law number 2. This is the 10:30 status docket. All right, is Mr. DiCarlo present? Yes, he's connecting. Mr. DiCarlo has one case, cause number 22-CR-89984, State of Texas versus Jason Lopez. Good morning, Mr. DiCarlo.
There it went.
Well, did I lose him?
Yes.
Okay. Then while we're waiting on that, just to put on the record, Mr. Flynn is in district court right now. He has 3 cases on the docket: State versus Frankie Rodriguez, cause numbers 22-CR-89618, 89714, and 90994. Those 3 cases have been set for status on October 20th at 8:30. In addition, the next case on the docket, 23-CR-91473-B, State versus Edward J. Salinas. Mr. Garcia and Mr. Salinas were here in person. Mr. Salinas informed the court that they are waiting on the labs on the DWI. Is that correct, Mr. Gardner?
That is correct, Your Honor. Before he made an appearance, he conferred with me on the case, and I was not able to give him a plea offer until we get the lab results in for the amount of blood alcohol content.
Okay, no problem. I reset that for October 20th at 8:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Gardner. There's Mr. DiCarlo. Mr. DiCarlo, if you'll unmute.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I don't know why we're a little bit late on getting on. I don't know.
No problem. We're good. You have Jason Lopez. Can you tell me anything about the status of his pending felony?
My understanding is that he was indicted for the felony and that they are going to pursue it according to what I just learned, Your Honor. So
Okay.
I need to follow up and get the case numbers, et cetera, for you. I guess that's what you need, correct?
Well, once you have, let's do this. I'm going to set you for one more status in
Thank you.
September, and then probably in September, we'll give you some in-person court dates for later in the year.
All right. And I'll make sure that we get our documentation and set us straight. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Will I
So
receive, I'm sorry, will I receive a notice by email or?
you will, the date is September 22nd. Eileen will send you a setting notice. It will say 8:30 and with the option to change that time.
All right. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. DiCarlo. Have a good weekend.
You too, Your Honor. Thank you.
Judge,
Yes.
I did just get off the phone with Mr. Lerma, in regards to Christopher Lee Fuentes on page 1. They just finished upstairs and they got a continuance on that felony.
Okay, he still has a pretrial of August 31st for in-person. All right, let's bring in Haley Gonzalez and if Joseph Wilson is present. There's Ms. Gonzalez. Good morning.
Good morning. Your Honor, we're here for a status. Mr. Wilson's felony is still pre-filed. However, we do have a plea agreement with the county attorney's office. And so we are respectfully requesting to set this case for a plea. We have a vacation letter till August 3rd on file. So if it could be set anytime after that.
How does August 31st at 1:30 work for you, Ms. Gonzalez?
That works.
Okay, so we're gonna set it for, I'm gonna put pre-trial, but I understand you have a plea agreement. August 31st at 1:30.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Wilson, thank you for your presence today. You'll be receiving that setting notice of August 31st at 1:30, and that will be in person at the courthouse in the basement courtroom.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, may we be excused?
Yes, thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You too. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
You
You
too.
too.
Thank you.
All right, I think I saw Miss Graham's name earlier. No, she's no longer with us.
No, she's not.
Okay.
Manning is
She-
here.
Mr. Manning. Yeah,
Well,
let's bring him, let's bring Mr. Manning in. There's Miss Graham. Good morning, Mr. Manning.
Sorry,
I'm
Your Honor.
calling-
Excuse me.
Cause number 23-CR-91289-B, State of Texas versus Krista Leanne Siller. Mr. Manning, do you have any information for the court concerning Ms. Siller's pending felony charges?
First off, good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
I hope you're doing well this morning. I do not have any information on her felony charges, and I want to let the court know Ms. Siller is an oncology nurse at Krista Spawn Shoreline Hospital. The reason she's not on this morning is they're down 2 nurses on this shift and actually had another call in this morning. So we don't want the court to think she's eschewing being here this morning, but it's kind of a crisis over there.
Okay,
But with respect to that, we don't have any information on the felony status. There was another misdemeanor in the JP court, which was dismissed. So I'm not sure if the DA's office will be filing something soon, but we don't have any information on that yet.
okay, then I'm going to set this case for another status on October 20th. Your setting will say 8:30 with the option to change that time.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks for your presence. Have a nice weekend.
Yes, Your Honor. You too. Thank you. Take care. Hi,
Thank you.
Sylvia, by the way. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Let's bring Miss Graham in. Good morning, Miss Graham.
Good morning, Your Honor.
This is cause number 22-CR-89906, State versus Freedom Bonilla. Ms. Graham, do you have any information for the court concerning your client's case?
Your Honor, the felony is still pending. I just spoke with the DA's office this morning. So they haven't even presented it to a grand jury yet. So
Okay. All right.
I'm
Is
I'm
your
fine.
client present this morning?
no, I don't see, well, hold on. I do not see my clients.
Okay. All right, we're going to reset the case for October 20th at 1:30. If you can get your client to log on at some point this morning and show their face so I can inform them of that date and time, and then we won't issue an FTA.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Graham.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good weekend.
Same to you.
Brandon Lopez. Cause numbers 22-CR-90164 and 90165, State versus Jason Miles Ramirez. Good morning, Mr. Lopez.
Good morning, Judge.
Do you have information on the pending felony charge that Mr. Ramirez has?
Your Honor, we checked in with San Patricio yesterday. It is still unindicted and unpresented, so we're still awaiting the indictment on the felony.
Okay, and is Mr. Ramirez present this morning?
He is, Your Honor. He's on the Zoom.
Okay, good. I see him now. All right, then we are going to reset for another status on October 20th. It will say 8:30, and then you'll have the option to change that time, but the date is October 20th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Mr. Ramirez, your next court setting will be by Zoom as well on October 20th. Please stay in touch with Mr. Lopez.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your presence here today.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, you are excused. Have a good
Thank you, Judge.
weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Have a nice weekend.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Does that take care of our 10:30 docket?
Yes, it does.
All right, that concludes the 10:30 docket. We will be in recess until 11:30. Thank you.